Okay, so we got some fun news. So I got another order. Yay! It's super exciting. So I think is that two this month? So that's so super cool. That's the first time I've had something twice in a month. So what she got were two stickers. So it was my Junicorn I did. So it's the unicorn and the nightmare together. So she got both the bowing and the standing sticker, which is super cool. So now we're gonna make those. I think this is gonna be a super easy order. I really do. So it's just a matter of just getting it set up on the Cricut because it seems like they updated the Cricut software. So I'm hoping it's actually going to cut right. That's my only concern. Because they have a function now where you can actually like put down what you're making. Like there's an actual like sticker function. So I noticed this last time when I was printing out my logo stickers, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I was just doing like hand cut everything because I'm like I'm not wanting to deal with the Cricut because it doesn't want to work for me like the way I need it to. But now it seems like they updated it. So, um, we're probably going to play around with it for a minute to make sure that I can do everything I need to on it. And then it's where I want it to be. And go from there. So I might be able to fit 4 stickers on here. I don't know yet. Just to kind of maximize space. So we're going to have to see, because obviously right now they're a little bigger than what they should be. They're about twice the size, so I need to shrink it down. So we're gonna play around with that. Once I get past this part, it should go super, super quick. I already have the stuff pulled out right here for shipping purposes, and it's over. Some of it's over here on my desk, which I'll grab in a minute. I just wanted him to pull it out. So we're gonna play around with this here really quick, and hopefully it does what it needs to, and I'm can be done in a couple minutes, which would be super nice to go ahead and get this like out so it's like on its way. Because she ordered this yesterday. It was just randomly in the middle of the day. It was just an email, and I was like, oh. So then I look and it's there. So I was like, that's exciting. So this is on Etsy again. Still nothing on Shopify, but that's okay. Um, yeah. So we're gonna play around with this really quick, and hopefully it's. I'm now debating on if I want to do the black background or should I just keep it white. Shit. Maybe I should just keep it white just because the nightmare's black. It's because I don't like the white, but I feel like the white might be a better choice just so they're still brighter. I don't know. All right, this is what I'm looking at right now. So you can see size wise, it should be relative about a 3x4 ish. So that's why I'm like, it's about 2 times as big. Plus, it's also kind of blurry. I think. Or no, 3x2 is what it should be. So it technically should be that size. So I do an estimation of a 3x2. There's that. Yeah, so I should be able to 336, 294. Ooh, how big do I want those? It's too big. So it has to be something like that. Okay. So I want to do the die cut. So then this is what it would end up looking like, is this. So, because I don't want the border. Okay. Hold on, I have to play around with this. So die cut, because I don't want, this doesn't need that. because then it would look like that. So if I did that, but as you can see, he blends in because it's so thick. Okay, see, that looks better. So if I do it that way, because it's gonna, because it's gonna do a double cut, but I can stop it. At least I should be able to. I just don't like how thick that is. Because it's thin. I mean, I think it still works. Why are you not focusing? I'm wondering if I should do one of each. I don't know. I guess maybe I should just stick with white, I suppose. But I don't want it that thick though, so I would have to do this because it's going to take standard, and then it'll go down to this cut, which looks better. That's why I'm like, ugh, because it'll be nice and thin. I don't want it the thick outline. I think I'm going to do that. So... Oh, I need die cut for that. Nope, die cut. Then see, I'm partial to the black. But then like for her, it helps her stand out. He does stand out because I have that purple in there with his shading I do. My only worry is that she's gonna, because they look blurry, which I don't like. Oh. Because see, they're fine. Because I don't want it to do the double cut, but it's still going to. Because I don't want that thick. Like, I like it thin like that. But for this... I'm wondering... See, then that's not... That's more similar in size. I feel like no matter what, they're not going to come out right. Ugh. I also think this might look better in person than what it does right now. Because it would make sense to have the cutout here, but it's not going to. Which kind of sucks, but I guess it's to kind of help with the form, so it's still got enough coverage that it's not going to just like fall apart. Because if it cut through it all, it probably would. So, I suppose that helps. But it might cut a little bit through... Ugh, hold on. It might cut a little bit right here though, because there are some holes, which will be good. But I'm worried about them, because they are not... I guess none of them... Hold on. I don't like that. Alright, I guess I won't know until I actually can look at them. Can I do it this way? Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and just make it and see what happens. If I gotta take away one, I will. It's not a big deal. What is happening? No. Why are you doing that? Oh. I guess y'all cannot see anything at all right now, which is super cool. Right now I'm just trying to get this to where it'll hopefully be okay. I'm really wishing this would stop. Okay, what are we doing? OMG. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go with that. So let me get this set up over here at the Cricut, and then we're gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best. Okay, I did print these twice because this is on vinyl, which I don't like. Plus, up close, it looks super fuzzy. So I already just don't like the feel of vinyl in the first place, personally. So it just looks really fuzzy. I mean, I guess it's fine because it's like, you know, they're fur, but not so much here. And also, it's printing it out, seeing the background. Not a huge fan, so I did it twice. So this time, I still did it with the black, which is okay, but there's definitely lines in the back. So then I did a version each of not having any, so I think white is gonna be the winner. I did have to cut this twice because this is on like another type of sticker paper, which I actually kind of like more than the vinyl. So I had to cut this twice because the inside it cut once, which I'm not a fan of, and the outside I did it twice. So I had to go through it again and just cut the inside part. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut this myself, which I do have baby Cricut scissors. I love these because they're very sharp. So if I have to, I will cut them myself, which is quite possible. So now, let's get these peeled off and hope for the best so I can kind of move on because we're almost done, which is super exciting. But the next big part is just taking these off and seeing if I have to cut. So let's see if that's necessary. Alright, now I'm kind of frustrated because this wasn't supposed to be this difficult, but it is, and I'm a little upset. So this is a no. No. It just is not. So what I have done is I played around again, and I think I found out my issue. So I had this easy peel edge, which was that super thick layer where it did the double cut. I didn't want that, so I just did interior shapes. So now you can kind of see here where it's gonna cut there. So I'm thinking the question is, But it's gonna show up all lines, I think. I wonder. Ah, but it looks nice though like that. See, that's what I like. I just don't like the white. But that's how it should be, is this. So I think we're gonna go with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these printed. I think again, and cut. And then we're gonna go from there. And I'm hoping that third time's a charm because I'm wasting material, supply, and time, and I've done like nothing else today. This wasn't supposed to take me this long, but it is. So hopefully these little minor changes here fix my problem. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so that did fix my problem. So as you can see, it did cut the way it was supposed to. So I did keep to the black just because it's my thing and I kind of want to stick with it. Problem is, I'm a doof and did not fix the dial to match the thickness of the paper. I cut through this 4 times and no cut through. So I'm like, awesome. So I still have to now sit here and cut all these lines. Yeah, so this is gonna be an adventure because I also have these little ones in here that I'm gonna have to cut through. So I might have to grab an X-Acto knife to do that. So now I'm really mad at myself because everything else is fine. I just didn't do one simple thing and I now have to sit here and cut everything out anyway. So that's what I'm just gonna end up doing while I get through this. And when I'm done, I will show you. So good thing is I have 3 tries each. Hopefully I can get them both on the first. So cross our fingers that this turns out the way it should. time to go get this order off now. Yay, it feels good to get another one done. And I'm also glad I'm getting more so I can kind of learn. Like those little plastic bags I actually went and got at Michael's because I was like, I didn't think about it last time. I'm like, I need something to put these in because I kind of feel bad. At least to somewhat protect them. So, I mean, they're not the best, but I quickly found like some little baggies at Michael's that work just fine. So I was like, oh, let me just use these just to put the stickers in, just to kind of give some protection, a little bit more than what they would just be inside the mailer. It gives a little bit more. Obviously not a lot more structure, but it's still something. So, yay, it just feels good. Always feels good to go get this done. Hopefully makes Per happy. So thank you so much, Caitlin. I hope you enjoy them. But that is the end for this one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.